This is playoff football in Chicago. The cold, the wind, the snow, and these Bear fans wouldn't have it any other way here inside historic Soldier Field. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Fields. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. This defense for the Cowboys, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Watch the safety creep.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Fields now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Fields eluding the pressure right. Finding some room at midfield. And he will slide down with a good gain. Good yardage there on the scramble. And all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2. Much more manageable. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Now Fields. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. Play action. It's Fields. Out to his left. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage. I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one. Off play action, Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 21 yards away. And the Bears will strike first here in this wild card matchup. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to run one.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So the completion good for 6 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Inside handoff. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a handoff looking right. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Fields. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's corralled, but but not before getting it inside the 35.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On play action, Fields. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 34 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he returns this to the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second and 8 coming up. And now here's a carry heading left. And it worked his way across the 30 to the 32. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
Here we go. 25, check 25.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's at warp speed, and you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
Now they try the right side here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. To throw is Fields. Flushed out right. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his big tight end here. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll roll him out right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on fourth down.
Well, they should have already said punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded at the 20. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's got this down to the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown! A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tuck Roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Was that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
give it here to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, Fields.
Flush to his right. And this will be caught by Mooney.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Big stop, let's go. Check three, check three. Down to lose one.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab as the Bears push further out in front.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL,
They've got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Second and 5.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get in as they're back within his score now. The lead's down to 7. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the two-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their two-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the...
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Fields on first down.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
2nd down at 5.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Fields on 3rd down.
Escaping the pressure right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Hardman on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. The right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. A big play here for Dallas. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. This time, the extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Here's Bears 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check 26.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Fields. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 11 now. Fields eluding the pressure right. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, it's Fields. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. That one looks like he'll throw here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
Now it's Fields. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Bass on for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Hardman on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Back to throw. Fields.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Bears continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Hardman on the return.
And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.